Many of the islands I'm drawn to feel like they can be described by the phrase, anywhere on Earth. They're in the middle of some vast ocean, far from other land, nondescript, almost generic. But I recently learned that anywhere on Earth also relates to time zones. It came about from internet standards being written around the turn of the century, and it's meant to designate when one day officially passes to the next, for the purpose of setting time zone agnostic deadlines. And the very last place the day ends anywhere on Earth is a nearly barren, pickle-shaped island in the Central Pacific, Howland Island. This odd little island is another of the many Guano Act islands, and despite its simple appearance, it has a much more colorful history. The traces of that history are faded, decayed, and mostly unrecognizable, especially from above. But they are there. It's likely that there was some sort of prehistoric settlement by Polynesian people, but the current evidence available to us is limited. For much of the latter half of the 19th century, the island was mined for guano. And in the 1930s and early 40s, the island was home to a small group of colonists who would establish a Tasca town. During this time, a crude airplane runway was constructed. I'm not sure if I can see it in the satellite images, but I can definitely imagine it. This was where Amelia Earhart was supposed to land as a part of a planned refuel. The Itasca received her final radio signals as she was still quite a distance from Howland, sent on a 50-watt transmitter at 3,105 kilohertz. The crumbling remains of a day beacon named the Earhart Light can still be seen. You can also see signs of Itasca town, but most of it was obliterated by Japanese attacks during World War II. I can spend a disproportionate amount of time dwelling on faint lines like these, as if the history will reveal itself like some sort of trick-eye illusion. There's also some strange lines in between the beach and the fringing reef, which I wonder about. Howland Island may officially be anywhere on Earth, but the ravages of time have left it feeling like nowhere on Earth.